Yo, it's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with the AGP fam tonight, man. Tonight we're here for a conversation about colon cancer. Um, I've noticed that I've lost a few friends and family members over the past couple of years by something that people claim that if caught, um, you have a high rate of survival. And we just want to touch bases on why it's such a sensitive topic in our community, in the black community, and the island community. Why it's such a sensitive topic for guys not to want to go out and get tested. Why do blacks, young black men, African American men, West Indians, Caribbeans, whatever you want to call us, what's the stigma of us not wanting to go out there and get tested um, for a disease that could save our life and extend our life for a while to be with our family. So AGP fam, we're here with Mr. Razor. We're here with Sharp Man. Guys, what do y'all think is the main issue of why um us in the African American community are have the stigma about going to get tested for colon cancer? Yeah.
Uh, well, yeah, I guess. Well, for me, I guess a lot of people. Well, I could take it from a lot of angles, but one, I could say medical insurance. People don't have medical insurance to just willingly go to the doctor and get tested because it could be a cost for them. So, people could be thinking about that. And sometimes the people that have the means is not necessarily something that's on the forefront of their mind because, like you say, we know people that has passed from it and they might not know the importance of it or take it serious enough to say, hey, this is something that you need to be, it needs to get done. And now they're saying you need to be done what, in your 40s or maybe 30s, they're saying.
Yeah, depending on the
Or
history of your family, So I
yeah,
mean, I guess even with, like you said, even with the people with the insurance, they have it's a stigma in our community. Even when you have insurance, there's a lot of people that just refuse to go get this done. They refuse to want to go to go get checked, and I feel like one of the main reasons is because of how you go get checked. You know?
Yeah, I mean that's probably a big part of it. Like you said, the stigma. Yeah, medical insurance is one part of it, but like you said, even if you have it, there's no guarantee that folks are going to go out and get checked anyway, right?
Yeah,
There's a lot of younger folk think they're bulletproof, nothing's ever going to happen, so they just sail through life, and yeah, you may have some people that may make it through and never have any issues, but people should get checked out. I mean, if you're a minority, if you're black especially, because we're like 40% more likely, or whatever, to
to get it. Yeah,
to get it. Yeah, we have a higher rate of getting it. We have a higher incidence
yeah, we have a higher
of
mortal rate.
dying,
So yeah,
from that, right? So even if we get checked, we still, we should have a higher rate of dying from it.
yeah,
But we can't we can't get better or live longer if we're not getting checked out, regardless of whether we have insurance or not. And of course, that's the biggest piece of it. But if we have it, we should use it, and
definitely.
encourage other folks to get it. And again, that that stigma about why, how you get checked, having a colonoscopy, man, it's a medical procedure.
Yeah,
There's nothing funny about it. There's nothing shady about it. It's a medical procedure. If you get in an accident and you have to get surgery, they have to do whatever they have to do to save you.
and
So if it includes a colonoscopy at that point, or some other sort of check that you think maybe invasive, or maybe getting into your private space or whatever, it is what it is. You have to get checked out straight up.
yeah,
I mean, I would definitely agree. You have to do it because when you're laying on the medical bed, at that point in time, you're do whatever you got to do to save me. And a lot of time that might be too late. So you just have to put yourself first and make sure you do it. And And another aspect I want to bring about it too is you gotta make sure you advocate for yourself, because not all the time you go to the doctor is going to recommend it, even if you're at the age,
Yeah.
that. So you have to go to the doctor and say, hey, what about colonoscopy,
What about
or
my
you,
blood work?
yeah, my
Going to
blood
the
work.
doctor for 5 years and they ain't gave you a workup, not once.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
it's just being informed, and having getting the information is one aspect, but then the next aspect is making sure your doctor is doing the right thing, because a lot of time, especially for us, is we got to fight harder for basic care, even when
Definitely.
we go into the doctor.
yeah, I mean, even when I was reading about young brother Chadwick Boseman, I mean, you see him outwardly, I mean, look like a picture of health. I mean, look, you know,
In shape.
he's
Yeah,
in shape,
yeah,
everything. You wouldn't, think anything was wrong. But again, as we know, looks can be deceiving. And
very much so.
in this case, it definitely was, right? So we just have to take heed. Like I say, you're younger. That's not a reason not to get checked, right? You got to look at family history. You got to look at your your diet. How you eat a lot of red meat.
Red meat.
A
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
processed meat. That
Hmm.
that sort of stuff. So we just have to do the best that we can, get educated and learn, and get checked out. Early, based on different factors in your life and history.
It seems like everything is killing us nowadays. But guys, I think we have, I think we have danced around it a little bit. Uh, Homophobia is the biggest reason why our
Well, I mean,
community, you know,
I
it's
mean, I
just
wasn't dancing around it, but I'm happy you pointed it
yeah,
out. I'm
yeah.
happy you brought that up. Yeah, I mean,
It's the biggest reason why we don't get checked. And I talked to so many friends. Like I said, I currently lost a friend about a week or two ago from the same disease. And speaking to even some of the friends that know him, and the first ignorant thing that they say, I'm not doing that. And I'm like, what?
yeah. So that doesn't make any sense. Somebody that you're close to just passed away from the same thing that we're talking about that you can get checked for, and in that moment you're saying, I mean, that's what you come up with.
Yeah,
I mean, that's I
Yeah,
mean,
you,
it's that's our
you,
downfall, bro. That's
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
a shortcoming that we have to get over
We
somehow.
seem to, yeah, we seem to follow a lot of nonsense, and
man.
that ravish the community when it comes to certain things. It is very sad. I mean, because it's like you said, is a medical procedure, is something that could possibly save your life. So for you to say that, I'm not gonna do something that could possibly save my life, I mean, it's probably
Yeah,
It
kind of
sounds
ignorant.
I
asinine.
think I
Yeah,
think more brothers like myself that's older, a little more seasoned, got to speak up more, and the young ones that are smarter and wiser got to speak
Because
out
yeah,
more.
that's
yeah,
Well,
true.
I mean, bro, I had it done. I had to have it done. Had to have it done. You know what I mean?
I mean,
As a physical exam, you have to get it done. It's a physical exam, uh, and they say, okay, as part of your physical, you're a black man of a certain age. As a part of your physical, we need to get this done. And
yeah.
so we got it done. My wife took me, got it done. That's it. Went home. That's it. Got it done.
Um,
Outpatient procedure. You go in same day, get it done. Couple hours, you're out.
a few
That's it.
years ago, I used to say the same nonsense that I wouldn't do it, wouldn't do anything. That I saw
I felt
seeing
the
so
same way
many
when I was
people.
younger. Come on, I felt the
Yes,
same way when I was younger. We can't even front. I felt the same way when I was younger.
so
We all
many
learned the
people
same
around
stupid
me.
stuff.
So many people around me
Yeah.
started dying from it, and I'm like, you know, I want to see my kid have kid.
No,
I
no
want to
doubt.
have more kids. I want to, I want to see. I want to see what the future holds, and to be
I want to enjoy the
you know,
life I work hard for.
very much so.
See my kids. Strive. Chill with my wife. I want to just enjoy life. And I don't want that to be
And,
the reason. If there's something that can be avoided or that can be addressed.
you know, I would take it and say with Razor, it'll be one A, the health insurance, and one B, homophobia,
Yeah.
because I know guys that have superb insurance
You
and they're
still will not get
refusing.
checked.
They
Yeah,
Still
they're
will
refuse to
not
do
get
it.
checked
refusing to to even
because of the
contemplate.
same foolishness, right?
And some of these guys are not even young men, not even young guys. Some of these guys are guys that should know better.
That's
Middle
what even
age,
doesn't make
middle
sense,
age.
man.
You know,
I mean, none of us up here should even come up and say, "Oh, we don't want to get checked because no, bro, I'm
I
getting
mean,
checked."
I
No,
haven't got checked yet because it ain't my time, but I will be getting checked.
When my time
yeah.
came, I
Yep.
got checked. What years before that, was I a little like, oh, no? Yeah, I was, because it was that foolishness was in my head when I was a little younger.
Yeah.
But I got wise. I learned. My wife pushed me, made sure I got there. I listened to her, listened to my doctor, and I went. You know what
No,
I mean?
you
So
have to.
that's it.
You have to. I mean,
And
like you
now I
said,
embrace it. Got to get checked when it's time.
no, you got to, like you said, and what, like you said, when it's time for my doctor or I mention it, I'm like, hey, is it that time? And when that time do come, you
And
have
you
to
got to
do
check
it.
more. You got to get checked more than once,
you,
baby.
you,
It
you,
depends
Yeah.
on how it is.
you have to. It's a it's a thing in us, like, even when us as a community, when we hear that, hey, you're going to get checked, what you going to the doctor for, and we hear that all the time, like as if us going to the doctor is something bad, or we're going to get a checkup, or because sometimes people always associate checkup with STDs and stuff like that, and like a lot of times
Syphilis.
I
when
mean,
you
you should
go
get
to
you
the
should get checked for
doctor,
that too if you're having sex.
I
Hell,
Yeah.
mean,
come on,
yeah,
what are you doing? I mean, really?
definitely,
So
definitely,
You should get a
but
full workup at least once a
yeah,
year.
yeah,
exactly.
but there's so much other stuff around that where you know you need to get checked for, your health in general.
I think my mind changed on how I look at health about 7 years ago when I went on my health journey. When I lost weight, got myself in shape, and took out certain things from in my diet and started looking at life like, I mean, I see people that was 30 years old dying from heart attacks, and I'm like, what in the world? What's going on? And you see people colon cancers ravishing our
Yeah.
community. You wondering why? I mean, I know that just me eating right and working out might not save my life, so I know I have to.
But you can't not do anything though. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Now I know I have to go into the doctor because I got to do it all. I got to eat right, I got to exercise, and I got to go in and get checked to make sure that I give myself a fighting chance.
Exactly. You can't just not do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that you can go and get checked, and if something pop up, you can address it. So you can't
Yeah.
just like shoot. Like, okay, I'm just not gonna get checked, and I'm just gonna be healthy because I'm eating healthy and I'm eating good. I should take that as gospel that I'm gonna be okay. You're not
Yeah.
guaranteed to be okay, even if you're
Yeah,
doing
I
you're
it.
read
not.
my Bible and
You,
and took my vitamins. I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah. So even
I
if you're
mean,
doing that, I mean, it's not guaranteed that you're gonna be
I
okay.
mean, you doing the right thing is a good chance that something might happen to you with you doing the right thing. But it's
Yeah.
even a greater chance when
Right.
you're
So you're,
not
you're,
doing
you're
Not
the
doubling the
doing it.
risk by not doing it, by not doing something healthy. You're doubling the
Exactly.
risk, right? Or
Exactly.
quadrupling, whatever you're doing, you're multiplying the risk. You're adding to the risk, basically, if you're not
yeah.
trying to do something decent for yourself in terms of keeping your health together.
You know, the reason I wanted to do this is because the loss of my friend and the continuous losing of African American or blacks or just humans in general that
I mean, but yeah, but we're
is
we're the ones most at risk
most
though.
affected by it. Yeah.
That's
So
higher incidence, and then when we do get it, or we get it, we catch it, we're still more
yeah,
But
likely to
likely to
succumb to
die
it.
from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but you know what? The more I think is the more people hear you talk about it, and they hear other people talk about it, the less of a of a stigma is going to be
Normalize it.
yeah, on the community,
yeah, we
because
got we
it's
just gotta
like,
stop telling each other foolishness though. That's it.
yeah,
We gotta
Definitely.
stop telling each other nonsense. Straight up.
Gotta normalize it. Let people
Yeah.
know that, hey, you want to see your kids have kids. You know, you want to finish taking care of your kids so They'll be able to grow
I
up to
mean,
have
you
kids.
have kids. Do you want to
Yeah,
live a longer life? I mean, do
Yeah,
you enjoy life? Do you want to live a longer life?
yeah, yeah.
Just
You
just
have
that
to
alone.
norm. You have to normal. It's a lot of
Do
things
you
you
have
have to know.
family? Do you have people in your family, people in your life that love you? Do you want? I mean,
definitely.
so
A
a lot
lot
of
of
reasons to
things.
get to live for, man. A lot of reasons to live for, bro.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got to
Definitely, man.
normalize it.
So, in closing, I just want to say, brothers, sisters, too, go out there and get yourself checked. Go out there and check yourself. Go out there and take care of yourself. Live. Ain't nothing wrong with living. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with living.
And
There's nothing
promote
wrong
each
with
other.
breaking whole old habits, old stigma from our community that's been holding us back for years. There's nothing wrong with breaking that trend and starting a new trend so that your kids can survive, so their kids can survive, so we can start
We got to
teaching
promote good
ourselves.
health and longevity, man. We got to promote
Yes.
that. We got to promote that. Promote good health.
You know,
Promote getting physicals, getting checked out,
you know,
eating
we,
right, doing
we
better.
all want to be rich, but what about health?
Well,
If
yeah,
you dead,
I want
who
rich
spends
health.
that money?
Yeah, I mean, if you're rich in health, you have a chance to do something.
You know what I mean?
Poor health
So
that can affect you even trying to achieve your goals if you have
so
poor health.
please, brothers, please, sisters, encourage your brothers, encourage your sisters, encourage yourself to go out there and get tested. Go out there and get checked up, get check up on. Go out there and make sure that you give yourself a fighting chance to live. That's all. Just give yourself a fighting chance to live. You know, it's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with Mr. Razor. I'm here with Sharp Man, and we just trying to encourage people in our community to live. Live, brothers. Live, sisters. That's all we trying to do. We out of here, man.